Greetings and salutations, I'm K-Dot from Dare to Be Different Studio, and you're watching Studio Unboxing. If you've been following our studio unboxing journey, you may recall that we recently unboxed a NAS storage device not too long ago. If you missed that unboxing episode, click the link below, check it out, and get all caught up on our networking gear voyage. Now, I'm not sure if I've said this before, but our NAS TVS951X is pretty amazing, and we're happy that we added it to our studio workflow. However, in order for us to experience anything remotely close to the 10 gigabyte per second transfer speed, which is one of its known features, we had to buy an additional item. And that leads us to this unboxing and review of the OWC Thunderbolt 3 Ethernet 10 gigabyte Ethernet adapter. I'm just getting that all screwed up. In a nutshell, this adapter will convert any Thunderbolt 3 port on your Mac or PC to a 10 gigabyte Ethernet port and add super fast transferring speed and increase your productivity. I hope you're ready because it's time to review this Ethernet adapter, set it up, perform a few data transferring tests, address the pros and cons of owning this Ethernet adapter, and give you guys my personal thoughts about owning this device. Now, keep in mind that Dare to Be Different Studio is not being paid by OWC or any product manufacturer to bring you this content. Therefore, we keep it 100 about our experience. With that said, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, follow. Hey, check us out on our official site at daretobedifferentstudio.com. You ready to jump in and unbox? Because I'm ready to do it. Let's go.
Listening to a Dare to Be Different studio beat. Purchase your track today.
All right, guys, now that we have everything out the box and on the table, let's really look at what this thing comes with. First, there is a Thunderbolt 3 cable. It looks like it's a USB-C, but it's not. This is a Thunderbolt 3 cable. And the main guy right here is the Thunderbolt 3 10 gig Ethernet adapter. Really feels solid, and we're going to talk about this more. And then the last thing that comes in the box is a quick start guide that gives you the system requirements, package content, and if you have or need technical support, hey, you can always call OWC. So let's talk about features right now. Smart Auto Negotiation is the first noteworthy feature of the OWC Thunderbolt 3 10 gig Ethernet adapter, which I want to discuss. This built-in feature allows this device to support intermediate speeds. So this device will work with other devices that require 10 gigs, 5 gigs, 2.5 gigs, and even 100 megabytes per second. The OWC Thunderbolt 3 Ethernet adapter supports fast transferring speeds, which is excellent for transferring large audio and video files, editing, and even live streaming. By default, it reserves a portion of Ethernet bandwidth so it can effectively work as an audio-video bridge, therefore allowing you to experience no interruption, no interference, and extremely low latency when used in a live audio-video environment. This device is 100% bus powered and does not require any external power source to operate. And the last feature I'd like to mention is this removable rubber sleeve that protects this device on hard surfaces. To truly understand the benefits of owning this adapter, let's see how it performs in this next demonstration. All right, it's time for the OWC data transferring test that I mentioned at the beginning of this unboxing video. I've taken the liberty of creating two folders. The first contains video files and the second folder contains audio files. As you can see, the video files folder is 174 gigabytes and the audio folder is 17 gigabytes. The window for my connected network is displayed on the upper left-hand side, and the activity monitor at the bottom of my screen shows the outgoing packets in seconds. I've also placed a stopwatch on the screen that I'll use to monitor the time it takes for the data transfer to complete. I anticipate this will take some time, so after I start the clock, I'll fast forward to the end so you can see the results. If you've ever moved large files from your computer to a cloud server, I'm sure you can agree that doing so can take quite some time. Therefore, in this demonstration, I'd like to focus on how long these large files would take to transfer from my computer to the QNAP storage device used in the studio. First, I'll transfer these two folders to my QNAP using the OWC Thunderbolt 3 10 Gigabyte Ethernet Adapter as my connected network device. And to make this more interesting, I'll conduct a second data transfer test with the same two folders, but I'll use the Tabino USB-C docking station with a built-in 1 Gigabyte Ethernet port as my connected network device. Let the transfer begin.
You're listening to a Dare to Be Different Studio B. Purchase your track today.
Okay, the numbers from my audio-video transferring experiment are finally in, and here are the results. The OWC Thunderbolt 3 10 Gigabyte Ethernet Adapter transferred 174 gigs in 23 minutes and 3 seconds. The Tabino USB-C docking station with a built-in 1 Gigabyte Ethernet port moved the same file size in 34 minutes and 47 seconds. The results for the audio transferring demonstration between the two devices were pretty close. The OWC was able to transfer 17 gigs in 2 minutes and 29 seconds, while the Tabino moved the same file size in 3 minutes and 34 seconds. In this comparison test, you can see that the OWC transfers large files faster than the Tabino, but honestly, this wasn't a fair transferring test to begin with. If this were a boxing match, the Tabino wouldn't be allowed to compete. Nevertheless, in a practical situation, I wanted to show you the difference between these two Ethernet ports. Okay, so let's talk about the pros and the cons. On the pro side, the OWC Thunderbolt 3 Ethernet adapter is easy to set up. Simply connect a Cat5 or a Cat6 cable to the Ethernet end and connect the Thunderbolt 3 cable from the device to your computer and you are ready to go. It comes with a 19-inch Thunderbolt 3 cable, so there's no need to run out and buy one. Its compact size and weight makes it a great travel companion. This adapter is easy to operate. There's no third-party app that you need to download or configure for this device to work. The adapter is super quiet, no hums, no noise whatsoever, and finally, it supports Mac and PC. All right, let's talk about the cons. First, the Thunderbolt 3 connection between the OWC adapter and the computer is sensitive. On a few occasions, I've moved the cable while the device was in use and experienced a loss in connection. Second, when I turn on the computer, there are times when the device does not work on the first boot, and I'm forced to restart my system. Third, if the Thunderbolt 3 cable is disconnected from the computer while on and later connected, the device does not work. I'm forced to restart my system with the device attached. And last but not least, when in use, the adapter does get hot. There you have it, guys, the OWC Thunderbolt 3 Ethernet Adapter unboxed and reviewed here at Dare to Be Different Studio. This device is the perfect pair for anyone who deals with audio or video content and needs to transfer files quickly without issue. I like having this device around the studio because it makes connectivity between my MacBook Pro and the internet simple when I need to be hardwired to the internet. Thunderbolt 3 10 Gigabyte Ethernet adapters are growing in popularity, so by all means, check out what's available on the market and read the reviews before you make a purchase. Before the studio purchased this Ethernet adapter, I looked at the Sonnet Solo and QNAP's Q&A 10310 G1S. Both cost a little more than OWC's 10 gig Thunderbolt 3, so I decided to give this adapter a chance. And despite the 1 and 2 hiccups I've experienced, I'm satisfied with this purchase. That's it for this studio unboxing. I hope the information I've shared about OWC's 10 gigabyte Thunderbolt 3 Ethernet adapter has been helpful. Please don't forget to like, share, follow, comment, subscribe, and check out the Dare to Be Different Studio website for media services and track licensing deals. Be good. Catch y'all later.